Modeling HTML in Smalltalk evolved over several years from the builder model to the canvas model. Seaside 2 and HTTP View 2 were worked on jointly back in 2004 and had a common set of classes using the builder model. We can see Seaside 2 here. This is from 2004. WA counter example. Look at this large method called anchor with action text, which is doing too much. The receiver didn't have a name, the builder was in the argument, and the tags were just called tags. So again, here in Seaside 2, we can see the builder had a subclass called the renderer, which is what was containing all the modeling for the HTML. And it was being done entirely with methods. So everything was in one class, and we were leaping from method to method. And you can see anchor with action text was one method that led to another method in the same class called, where are we going to here? Open anchor with action. Then we got down to the actual HTML, href, a, this kind of thing. This was imperfect, and the builders of Seaside read a book called Hackers and Painters and decided on a new paradigm. They looked at the morphic graphical user interface, saw it had a canvas, decided they were painters, so they figured they needed some brushes. So here we are in Seaside 2.6, and you can see now that anchor callback text is 3 separate methods. We've got a finer level of granularity for the rendering of HTML. In their terminology, the receiver became the painter, the canvas was in the HTML argument, and the tags were renamed brushes. So here we are on Seaside 2.6 again, and you can see this is all about creating classes for tags. The canvas has its own little hierarchy. The brushes have their own little hierarchy. If we want to see anchor, we go and we discover, where is that? There's anchor. So it's creating its own class now. And so since we've got a class for each tag, then we can send as many methods as we want to that class and detail and modify that tag or brush any way we like. So this is a system which is still used now, the canvas, that gives a better rendering of HTML in Smalltalk and is used in Seaside today. It's just interesting to note over time, from 2004 to say 2008, this process evolved, this modeling of HTML in Smalltalk, from the builder model to the canvas model, to a model where we used just methods to classes for each tag.